Hi everybody, I'm Ashley Stone and I am a National Vice President out of Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm so excited today to share with you a little bit about the results that my team has had using the method that we call 30 in 30. About 1 year ago, I guess it was, my team started coming to me and saying, listen, we know that we're supposed to be getting in front of 30 people a month and telling the whole story. I mean, we've heard that for years, right? Sarah Davenport has said that, Kathy Lutz has said that. And they're saying we really want to. We're trying to book presentations, but we can't get anybody to answer the phone and we can't get them on our books. And I kept telling people, well, you're just not calling enough people, you know, which absolutely could be true. But truthfully, I was having a hard time getting people to answer my phone calls too. So I thought, you know what can we do? About that time, I watched a YouTube video by GoPro author Eric Worre, and he talked about texting in your business and how times have changed. People don't answer their phones anymore, and we've got to utilize texting. And he set out a text challenge. And I took that, modified it a little bit to make it a little bit more Arbonne-like, and I sent that out as a challenge to my team. I told them to simply text out as many people as they needed to, at least 30, with just a very non-direct approach. Hey, I'm in a challenge with my Arbonne team to get in front of 30 people for a 20-minute quick overview of Arbonne. I totally get that it may or may not be a fit for you, but I just need a set of ears just looking to spread the word. Can I buy you a cup of coffee and I'll bring you samples as a thank you? Would you be willing to be one of my 30? And I put out a challenge and said, hey, if you can copy and paste, you can do this. All I'm asking you to do is copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, and text it out. And you know what happened? People that were paralyzed by the phone thought, hey, we can do this. They started texting like crazy, and one by one, the results started flying in. Somebody that completed that challenge that month and actually got in front of 30 people was Regional Vice President Rebecca Perut. At the time, Rebecca was kind of a stagnant area manager. She was feeling a little bit stuck. She got in front of 30 people that month, and out of those 30 people, 4 people signed up, 3 as a preferred client and 1 as a consultant. So you might be thinking, you know, that's okay, that's not fabulous results, but I challenged her, do it again next month. So she did. She got in front of 30 more people the next month, and you guessed it, the people from the first month started coming around. They started booking parties off of those coffee appointments. They started, you know, coming to discover Arbonnes and getting their second and third and fourth exposures. All the while, she was getting in front of 30 people the next month. 3 months later, she was in Region Qual. And 4 months later, completed Region and is now doing close to $100,000 just 6 months later in her region. So it works. As people started seeing the results that she had, everybody else started getting on board. People that had kind of fizzled out in their businesses came back because we said to them, can you just send 30 texts? And that felt very doable, and it wasn't scary like picking up the phone is. Another reason that this works is that it's a very non-direct approach. We find that if you might text that same person or call that same person and say, hey, would you book an Arbonne presentation for me? And they're gonna say, nope, no thank you. But if you text them and say, hey, I totally get it might not be for you, I just need 20 minutes of your time, would you hear an overview of Arbonne? Most of the time they will say yes to that, and from that appointment you can then book the party off of it, or even sponsor them. But if they're not interested in the business, you can say, no worries, you know what, I'm looking to meet new people. Is there any way you'd grab 3 or 4 friends for me, and I'll make sure you get some free and discounted stuff. And most of the time, that same person that would have told you no had you just asked for the party initially will say yes to the coffee appointment, and then we'll book the party off of that once they've heard the whole story. People have to hear the whole story in order for them to say yes. It works, I promise you. We went to nation on this system. We have a new regional vice president. We have 3 in qualification for region. They have all followed this system. We've promoted 8 area managers in the last 6 months, and we have more in qual. So it works when you get somebody started. It's easy peasy. We have them book 2 group presentations, and then we have them send 20 text messages right then and there. And it's a really easy way to get their business started. By the way, we use third-party validation in this, so we send with them, if at all possible, the upline area manager or regional vice president to really validate and help them know what to say and to close out those appointments. It's just a reach out method. This doesn't replace your system. You're still going to do one-on-ones, group presentations, whatever your upline tells you to do, but this is just a way to reach out to people in a very simple method. If you can copy and paste, you can do this and you can go to the top of this company.